What's up, dudes? Welcome back to episode 82 of Chillin with Dylan. We just hit 50 subscribers, dude. No fucking way. That's so awesome, dude. Halfway to a hundo. But dude, that's awesome, and I'm so thankful, and I appreciate everybody who has brought me to this point. Yeah, I don't know. Great way to start the day. Check that shit out, and I'm like, damn, dude, we at half a hundo subscribers. No way. But right now I'm off to the bus stop over here to go to work, and I just work at the map shop today, so I'm so happy because I can finally, get some rest after work or fucking go out and do whatever. I don't know. I'm just happy as fuck about it. I know my last few videos have been a bummer, but today we're gonna make it a good day. I don't know what that will I don't know what that will make the day be like, but I'm just gonna choose in every moment today to have a good day. I feel like the last couple days it's just been kind of shitty because I just was tired, quit smoking, blah blah blah. Whatever reasons aren't good enough to ruin your day, that's what was going on. But no, man, we're getting the pep back in the step today, and it's gonna be a great day. Let's go get it, dude. What's up, dudes? So we're like late to work, but since we're late, I was like, fuck it, might as well be more late, and I just went and got me some snacks and stuff, and the life is good, bro. Let the day begin. What's up, dudes? Welcome back to today's video. I promise I'm getting in more of a flow of getting back on the videos. It's just been really hectic lately, but it's, we're reaching equilibrium again. It's just been the last 2 weeks have been like a lot of work and a lot of just traveling around and moving and blah 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 blah. So I'm sorry that the videos lately have been kind of slacking. But I'm gonna get back onto it. I'm still just, at the end of the day, it's like I just want to be uploading a video every day. Just for the commitment, the goal of doing it and being able to say I'm doing this and just do it. And sorry, it's kind of dark right now. I'm like on the beach. I don't know if you can see it that well, but Pacific Ocean right there, dude. I'm literally like a 2-minute walk from the hostel right now. Went down the little stairs right there. It's a beautiful night. But something that I've been really contemplating on lately has been, I guess, two things. I've been just contemplating on like desire and identity. And I found that there's like a correlation between the two. So basically, like, what I've found in my life is that, like, desires are a good thing. They're a good thing because it's, like, a desire is an invitation to be something new and to express something different and to grow in a different way. And I think, the systems that are in place in this world, like, it's kind of a dream-crushing fucking world, really, when you really look at it. Like, our dreams are just shrugged off and called stupid, whatever. But I've found that you should believe in your dreams. You should believe in your desires, and you should let them be, no matter how like ridiculous they seem. Like, you have those dreams and wishes for a reason, you know. That's like that's your path of growth in life, is through your desires, you know. Like, when you accept your desire and you go after it, you know, you learn so much about yourself, and you grow and you become who you're meant to be through those. And what I found as well is that whatever kind of desires you have in your life stem directly from your identity. You know, if you look at a lot of what you think you want, like, a lot of it isn't even things that you want. It's things that you've been told that you want. Because in this world, you know, we have our true identity, which is who we are inside of ourselves, and we have our false identity, which is what we've been told we are our whole life. And I've found that if you look at like what you want, it reveals a lot about who you believe that you are. Like, for example, like, if you want money, like, why do you want that? Because you believe that you're a poor person. You believe that you're not abundant. You believe that you're not wealthy. But that's not true, because wealth is a state of mind. It's a way of being. It's not money. And we're taught that a lack of money means that you're not wealthy. But wealth it has to do with money, but it's more about like your state of being and your relationship to money, not the money itself. And what I've been seeing is that, like, as you redefine who you are, what you want changes. You know, you might have wanted something yesterday, but you transform and become the person who has it now, and you no longer want it, you know? And so, like, I don't know, I'm seeing, like, how important it is to focus on, like, your identity. Who do you think you are? Who do you believe yourself to be? What are you claiming to be true of yourself? And if you look really closely, like, a lot of the things that you think you aren't even things that you want to think that you are. And so, you know, lately I've been going within more and more to define who I am. You know, I go within my mind, within my own imagination, and I, you know, experience whatever it is that I want in my imagination, and I let that be what defines who I am. And I've been noticing a lot of, like, changes in my life. Like, you know, like, say the world has always told you that you're not confident, or that you're stupid, or whatever. Like, you could take that, or you could go within your imagination, within your own mind, and you can imagine people praising you for how smart you are, and how like, brilliant you are, and how confident you are. And what I see now is that when you imagine yourself being a certain way, that's like, you can take parts of that version of yourself out of your imagination and bring it into this world. You know, you can make your own confidence, you can make your own intelligence, your own brilliance, your own awesomeness. You know, you don't need external things to come along and tell you that you can be this way now. You can just make it up yourself and just be how you want to be. And so, like, I don't know, I find myself more and more now, if I start to doubt myself in some way, I'll just look within, and I find myself being what I want to be, and in my imagination, and I see that, like, I'm not any different than, like, when you shift your identity to being one with your imagination, being the one in imagination. I don't know if this makes sense. I don't care. This is my experience and what I'm finding to be true. When you identify yourself not with this body and who you have been in the past, but identify with the being within this body, that's when you really start to change and become new things. Like, I have made so many changes in my life just in the last week by doing this, because if I look externally, I find I'm all of my past choices have brought me to where I'm at. So if I look externally, I'm looking at who I have been, but instead I want to be different in the future. And so I have been going within in my own mind, and I experience whatever it is that I want in this world. And I don't focus on the things. I don't focus on if I envision myself as a millionaire, I'm not focusing on all that money and that lifestyle and stuff. I'm focusing on who I would be if I had that. And I take that mindset and make it my own. So I look in my mind at the version of myself that is wealthy, and I'm okay, what kind of habits would I have if I were wealthy? How would I view money? How would I, what would my relationship to money be? And all these things. And you can take these things and start thinking that and start operating on that level, in this world. I had an honest look, and I was like, dude, if I was super wealthy, I would be taking care of my money. I would be managing it better. And I was like, okay, well, if I want to be wealthy in this world, then I have to start doing what the wealthy version of myself would do. So I have started taking care of my money more, being more conscious of it. And, if you just keep doing that over time, eventually you will become what you only once imagined. And so it's really cool. It's I'm seeing how within ourselves there is we are infinite. We are infinite beings, and anything that we can express, we have the capability to do it. And it's cool because you can focus on a part of yourself inside of yourself, and you can bring it out into the world. And I'm seeing how now it's not so much about getting things out of this world, but rather giving the world a version of yourself. I used to think that it was I'd always be trying to get things out of the world, and I'd be trying to whatever. But now it's the script is completely flipped, and instead I don't want to get things out of the world. I want to become a different version of myself and give that to the world. Especially when it came to relationships and stuff, I was always waiting for somebody to come along and give me love and all this. And now I'm no, actually I don't want anything from anybody. I want to become a lover. I want to become a great partner or whatever, and give that to somebody. I don't want anything from anybody. I want to transform myself and put that into the world and give it to the world. And dude, I don't know. It's just been such a crazy shift. It's been a crazy shift. And I know it sounds crazy and insane, but again, I don't care. These videos are not I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. I'm just talking about my own experience and what is working for me. And I don't know, dude. It's crazy. And you don't get what you want out of life. You receive a reflection of who you are. And so if you want to live a wealthy life, you have to be a wealthy person. You have to adopt that mindset, adopt those habits that a wealthy person would have, and think in the same way that a wealthy person would. If you want a relationship, If you want a perfect partner, you have to become a perfect partner. You have to be that. And life will reflect that to you. And you will have a perfect partner because you are one. If you want friends, you have to be a friend. You have to become a friend. Find a friend within yourself. Take it out of your imagination and put it out into the world. And eventually, you'll have friends, you know? Like, there is nothing to get out of this world. And, you know, I've just come to the conclusion that if you try to look outside of yourself for anything, you will be disappointed. You will be hurt. You will not find what you're looking for because this world has nothing for you. This world is a place to put things out and give. It's not a place to take anything from. And yeah, I don't know, man. That's just like, it's been really hitting deep lately, and I'm really excited to just, you know, keep applying this, keep practicing, and, you know, share more, because I feel like just such a huge, like, shift has happened in my life, and I don't know. I know that, awesome things are coming, and that awesome thing that's coming is a new version of myself that I'm building from the inside out. So yeah, I don't know, dudes. I'm gonna go get my laundry out the dryer and probably go to bed early. It's been great having the rest of the evening off after work, and actually getting to explore the area a little bit and hang out and, you know, not just work all day. It's been great. And yeah, I wanna make sure I'm nice and rested up for tomorrow, because I got all day work tomorrow, and then I think I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday, but I got the whole day off, and I'm about to come out to this beach and fucking hop in and take you guys with me. But until tomorrow, dudes, I'll catch you later. I love y'all. I hope you gained something from my little TED Talk. I love you. Peace out, yo.